Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney declared victory in Monday night's federal elections and promised to take a tough line with Washington.
Who's ready to stand up for Canada with me?
However, Carney's party failed to form a majority government. Preliminary results showed his Liberals were elected or leading in at least 164 electoral districts. That's just short of the 172 they needed to form a majority. That all means Carney will have to deal with US President Donald Trump's tariff threats without the mandate he hoped for. Canada's ties with its southern neighbor were a focus of Carney's campaign, as well as his victory speech.
President Trump is trying to break us so that America can own us. That will never ever happen. When I sit down with President Trump, it will be to discuss the future economic and security relationship between two sovereign nations. And it will be with our full knowledge that we have many other options than the United States to build prosperity for all Canadians.
In another press briefing, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre conceded defeat to Carney's Liberals.
Yes, we will do our job to hold the government to account.
Poilievre's right-of-centre Conservatives at one time were riding high in the polls on voter anxiety about the cost of living, housing and crime. In January, the Liberals trailed them by 20 percentage points. Then came the resignation of unpopular former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, as well as the defining issue, threats of tariffs and annexation from Trump. That set off a wave of patriotic support for Carney and his party. Monday completes the Liberal turnaround. Last week, Trump re-emerged as a campaign factor, declaring he might raise a 25% tariff on Canadian-made cars. And in a social media post Monday, Trump again made his call for Canada to become the 51st state, saying he might use what he called economic force.
America wants our land, our resources, our water, our country. Never. But these are not idle threats. President Trump is trying to break us so that America can own us. That will never ever happen. But we also must recognize the reality that our world has fundamentally changed. We are exploring everything this country has to offer. We are supporting our friends and neighbors in the crosshairs of President Trump through a crisis that we did not create. United, we will win this trade war and build the strongest economy in the G7, an economy that works for everyone. Our old relationship with the United States, a relationship based on steadily increasing integration, is over. The system of open global trade, anchored by the United States, a system that Canada has relied on since the Second World War, a system that, while not perfect, has helped deliver prosperity for a country for decades, is over. These are tragedies, but it's also our new reality. We are over the shock of the American betrayal, but we should never forget the lessons.